The Old Woman's Wisdom. Once there was a farmer named Goma Mori. He had just enough farming to sustain himself. He owned 1 cow, a pair of oxen, and 20 goats. His house was small, with a shed in front where he tied his animals. For 3 years, rainfall had been scarce. There were no crops, no fodder. This year too, the monsoon month of Ashada remained dry. There was no hope of rain. What's the point of plowing the fields? Goma thought with a sigh as he led his oxen back home. The next morning, Goma woke up early. He let the oxen and goats out of their pen. His wife took the goats out for grazing. Gathering courage, Goma placed the plow on the oxen's shoulders and headed to the fields. On his way, several farmers stopped him and said, "Goma, what's the use of plowing? There's no sign of rain this year either." Goma listened to them. His determination wavered for a moment, but he still moved forward, reaching his fields. He looked up at the sky. The sun blazed like a ball of fire. He gazed at the land. It was cracked with deep and wide fissures. He looked at his oxen and felt troubled. They had grown frail from enduring hunger and thirst for so long. Feeling a wave of despair, he sat under a tree at the edge of the field, thinking, "What should I do? Should I plow or leave the fields as they are?" After some time, he stood up, sorrowfully led his oxen back home, and decided not to plow until it rained. The next day, his despair deepened. He couldn't bring himself to move forward or retreat. He stopped under a tree, letting the oxen rest, and sat down on the ground. Just then, an old woman arrived and sat under the same tree. Goma asked, "Oh, old lady, where are you coming from in this scorching heat? Where are you headed?" The old woman replied, "I'm going to the nearby village to visit my daughter." "But what are you doing here at this time? This is the hour to be plowing your fields. Why are you resting here? Are you or your oxen unwell? Or has your plow broken?" Goma said, "No, old lady. Neither I nor my oxen are unwell. My plow hasn't broken either. What has broken is my spirit. You know, it hasn't rained properly for 3 years. This year too, it seems the same. What's the point of plowing the fields?" The old woman replied, "Look, son, rain is not in your hands, it depends on nature. When clouds gather, rain will surely follow. Your job is to prepare the fields. Do your work on time, and nature will do its part on time. Rain will surely come." Goma said again, "Old lady, the fields have become hard as stone. My oxen are frail. They don't even have enough fodder to fill their stomachs. Even water is hard to come by. Forget fodder and water, there's not even shade left as the trees are gone. How can the poor oxen pull the plow? If there were hope of rain, I'd have some courage." The old woman said, "Son, don't lose heart. You're right about the trees. Everyone here has been cutting them down. Look around, where are the trees now? Without trees, where will the clouds come from? If there were more trees, the rains would surely follow. Deforestation has left the land barren. Without trees, there's no greenery, and without greenery, no rain. But what's done is done. Now, focus on planting trees. Don't lose hope. Start plowing your fields. Prepare them for sowing. In this season, rain always comes sooner or later."